It's not every day that you get to zero the king of an enemy kingdom, but in this KvK we got to do just that, and I've got the video and the battle reports to prove it, so stick around.
Alright, the King's bubble has popped and the first rally is on the way in. You see the King skill there. You see we've added Exile, increasing the damage to the city by 5% for the next 30 minutes, which is going to be plenty of time to zero this city, as you will see. So here comes the first rally. This is a rally led by Killer Clown, the King of Kingdom 50. It is a Saladin with Mehmed, and I believe this is an expertise Mehmed, which is an excellent city rally pair. We also see that his alliance mate is there with Joan and Cleopatra, and you see that little healing that showed up. That's from the Cleopatra. So Joan, Cleo standing nearby, actually buffing the rally with Joan's rage buff. Joan's, in this case, since it's a cavalry, I believe it's a defense buff. And in addition, Cleo is giving a bit of healing and I believe a defense reduction buff or a defense increase buff for the units. So the first rally doing a lot of work, and the timing here is really important. As you see the second rally on its way in, it's very important to cancel that first rally before the second rally hits. And it doesn't look like it, but we actually canceled it just in the nick of time. So the city reset and that second rally hits. What's really important here is that that first rally fills up the hospital and the second rally hits immediately, not allowing a teleport, although to be fair, I think this player was completely offline during this whole thing. But also ensuring that that is getting hit with a full hospital, which is really important. You want if you're trying to get deads, you want to first fill the hospital and then have that second rally hit immediately, so that everything else that gets hit, they have no time to heal. Everything else that's getting hit just goes straight to the crematory. So the second rally doing a lot of work. This is a Saladin Khan, both expertised. Saladin Khan's an interesting combo. It does a lot of city damage, but in some respects it does damage a little bit too quickly because it does a lot of skill damage, which doesn't always fill the hospital as much as you'd like, but nonetheless, because the hospital was already filled, you're going to see that this did a lot of damage and a little bit of swarming to sort of finish off this round of rallies. And so down to 63 million power. We started at 68 million. I didn't get a shot of the deads before, but we're up to 5.7 million deads here. And I think I have the battle report. This is from the first rally. We see that almost 200,000 deads for Kingdom 50 and 540,000 sev wounds. That's filling the hospital. The power differential is huge there. And then we see the second rally. This was that Saladin Khan that came in, only 93,000 deads to 282,000 deads for the city. And again, we see a lot of T5, some T4, but mostly T5 deads here. And those troops are, well, a third of them are coming back after the KvK. Now here we see a third rally coming in. I actually missed a rally in here, and I'll show the report for it anyway. This is an Alex Mehmed, again, I think an expertise Mehmed, a very solid rally pair here. And you can also see a little bit of fighting going on at the bottom. That's why I'm a little zoomed out, because Kingdom 48 was trying to protect their king, but we had pretty much total control of the field and just mopped those marches off the field pretty quickly. And you can see the city is now starting to go down pretty quickly. We also see again the Joan with Cleo is there buffing the rally. And so a lot of damage to the city, a little bit of swarming here this time, and it's starting to look pretty grim as this rally finishes up. Here is the battle report for that rally. We see 169,000 dead for us, 490,000 dead, and a little bit in the hospital. I'm not 100% sure why that's the case there. And for the third, this is the rally that I missed, we see 71,000 dead for us and 368,000 dead for the enemy kingdom's king. And here comes the last rally, the fifth rally of the go. This is Pink Dolphin again, this time with a king buff and also a Alex with Charles Martel, which I think is a very good rally pair in KvK2. Check out the rally and garrison video that I've got coming up pretty soon to learn more about that. But this is an excellent city rally pair. It does a lot of counterattack damage, which for whatever reason seems to work really well on cities. It also just slowly grinds away on the city. And you can see that the city's going down pretty hard now because it just is, it has fewer troops than the rally itself at this point. And so the big lesson here is if you're going to go offline, make sure to bubble up, make sure to be on territory. Look, just teleport back to the home kingdom. It's very safe, it's very easy to do. It doesn't matter how high power you are, this can happen to you. We see he's down to 57 million power, down 11 million power from where we started. He has been as high as 100 something million power before, but lost a lot of power during this KvK fighting. So down to 57 million power when all the swarming starts. Probably a little early for swarming, but you know, people get anxious. People want to get in there and get those kills. They want to rack up those stats. He also had a ton of resources, and so people want to get on the looting as well. And so that's what's going on here is lots of swarming to get those kills, to pick up some deads for your stats, and to grab some loot while you're at it. So the swarming goes on for a little while, but eventually it ends up with a zero. We're down to 53 million power, almost 54 million power now as the swarms continue to go in. We see someone from Kingdom 37 teleporting in. It got a little awkward because this player, after he was zero, decided he was going to go start looting because, again, the king had a lot of resources. And that was a little awkward because our kingdom did all of the work. We took all of the deads, we did all of the rallying, we did all of the coordinating. So to teleport in, when they could have teleported in the whole time, and again, it was just this one player, and to try to loot after we did all the work, that was a little unprofessional, is how I'll put it. So again, the swarming is continuing. You can see that with each swarm, it goes down faster and faster until here eventually there are no troops left in the city. Again, big picture, bubble up, stay on territory. There's really no reason to be in a war zone, particularly one where you're, in this case, he was just off territory blatantly. It wasn't like the territory just got burned off. And then just clearly forgot to bubble. In his defense, he was a very good sport about it. The next day he said, well, I guess I'm training troops. He was a heck of a fighter all KvK. We had lots of battles back and forth with the enemy king. We traded blows for large portions of KvK, so a very tough fighter and a very good sport about it. This is just part of the game, but protect your city. You probably don't want to train all of these troops from scratch. Of course, he'll get 30% back or maybe 40% depending on what kind of purchases he might make at the end of KvK. But in any case, that's pretty much it. And the king was finally totally zeroed down to 52 million power. And I think what we have here, yes, there it is, 52.7 million power. And now 6.8 million deads. So from the first screenshot I had up over 1 million deads, but we know it was even more than that because I missed some early on. So protect yourself out there, guys.
Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned a really big lesson here, which is that if you are in a war zone, it doesn't matter if you think KvK is over. It doesn't matter how high power you think you are. Teleport back home to your home kingdom. Make sure that bubble is active. Keep your city safe, because at any time, if that bubble pops, you can bet your enemies will come and zero you ruthlessly. And hey, if you like this video, if you find this sort of thing entertaining, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when I put a new video out there. And leave a comment down below about what other kinds of things you'd like to see. Do you like to see city rallies? Have your city ever been rallied? Leave me a comment, let me know, and we'll see you in the next one.